On the seventh day of Christmas, combine settings brought to me a wonderful prize pack of Yeti Brewery Survival Kit for under my tree. All right, folks, welcome to day 7 of the What the Future's 12 Days of Christmas. Again, the voice of an angel is what I'm hearing from people that are commenting. So thank you very much. I've got with me today Megan Madden from Combine Settings. Megan, how's it going?
It's going great, Ryan. It is puking snow just like a Canadian white Christmas should be here.
Oh, you're lucky. I'm also I have a little bit of snow now, so I'm fortunate. But I know a lot of people are looking at a very brown forecast here, so it's might not be white everywhere for this holiday season.
At least it's not 40 below yet.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm excited to have you on the show on the 12 Days of Christmas. I caught wind during Agritrade about your company. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. But I feel like we're going to be connected now because we kind of launched, or felt like we launched at the same time. Because I launched in November. That's when I caught wind of you guys. I know you were doing some stuff before that, but I feel like we're like a November launch of 2023. Am I onto something there?
That's a pretty close alignment. So we softly launched what we thought was going to be a soft launch at Ag in Motion in Saskatoon there in July, I guess. And we're working on a relaunch now because it blew up so quickly after that we put a pin in it until now, and we're working on a relaunch for the next few weeks here, either late 23 or really early 24, with a bigger, better platform.
Awesome. Let's talk about that platform. Let's talk about combine settings. Just give me the Coles notes here. What's going on?
Sure. The quick and dirty is that it's a peer-to-peer platform for farmers to share their combine settings locally and globally to reduce their harvest losses. So it's a web app. You don't have to download a new app. You just log on to the site and you can see combine settings near and far.
Fantastic. This podcast is all about helping farmers make more money, and keeping that grain in the bin at harvest time is a huge part of that. So that's fantastic.
That's our goal too. We want to see more grain going into the bin instead of scattered about on the back 40.
100%. When you talk about these settings, is this like Western Canadian farmers that are participating? Is this a global thing? Like what's the scale here?
It's growing globally as we speak. So when we started, we just wanted a few testers here at home. So myself and the other two founders, Trevor and Michelle Sherman, they farm in Battleford. We're all prairies people here. So we started in our own backyard, and then it grew really quickly. So I just attended Agritechnica after we won the Innovation Award at Ag in Motion. We got invited to be part of the Startup and Innovation Pavilion over at Agritechnica. So we have some German users already. From there, we've now been invited to Australia for a similar scale of show. So we've got some users out there already. We're working with a retail dealer network there as well to grow our user base. So what we want is to have it be as global as possible, as fast as possible, so that everyone that's logging in has access to the most data available so that they can find the best settings for them, no matter where those settings are from.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. That's great. When you get using the platform, is there a way where like you could find like what would you call it, like almost like a super user person, where someone's got like just a history or a record of really great settings, or how does that kind of work?
Well, I guess it depends how many combines someone has and how many settings they're entering. You know, if you're farming 100,000 acres, why did my light just get so bright?
It's like a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so it's that or dark. I don't know what just happened.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't technology awesome? Oh, there, now you're gonna...
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know what just happened. I guess it warmed up or something.
That was great.
I don't even remember the question. Oh yeah, super users. So
yeah,
Not yet, but that's an interesting note that I'm going to make now. So what we do have is for every combine that you have, you're going to have different settings. So if you've got an old 9600 and now you've got two new X9s, you're hopefully entering settings differently for all of those, depending on what crop you're in, which geography, your conditions, those sorts of factors. But where I guess the super user or that validated data comes from is that we've built in the good parts of social media. So we have actually the up and down voting functionality of Reddit, so that when people are testing out those settings, if it's actually reducing losses, then it gets voted up. If it's a terrible setting that, you know, the concave doesn't even exist, then the setting will get voted down, and it'll the peer-to-peer factor is why we wanted it built like this.
Yeah. No, that's great. That makes perfect sense. Can you also give me a little bit of like maybe that early feedback you've received from a few growers checking it out? Like, what are the farmers saying about it?
So far, farmers love it, and they want to know when they can use it, and they want to know when there'll be more farmers in there. Everyone wants it to be even more robust than it is already. That's why we put a pause on it, because we thought it was a little side project from this idea that Trevor had. So he's got a grain loss. They invented a drop pan. So from there, that's where the idea came from. So it started as kind of just this little after product idea from the drop pan. And from there, it was a what next? And now it's growing massively to the point where the reason that we put a pause on it was we were getting phone calls, emails from manufacturers, from dealer networks that said, great, we'll buy, X number of subscriptions and give it away as a benefit. And so that's why we had to stop it. And now we're building an entirely different dashboard section for dealers and retailers. For the number of farmers that we've got in there, we've got almost 1,000 farmers signed up right now. And that's, so we're just launching a beta testing option so that they can, everyone that's in there can fill out a form, help us build it to be whatever it is that they want. Because it's farmers building it for other farmers. So we're hoping to get some really good feedback so that we can make it even better in the future.
Fantastic. Well, it looks like you guys have had a super exciting 2023. What about 2024? What are you looking forward to most?
Getting the new site off the ground, which hopefully happens in the next couple of weeks here, but just really being able to focus on it and have it grow and have users in there that are, that aren't just tester users now, that we're ready for, the next Australian harvest, that we're ready for South African harvest, that we're, live and ready for harvest in our own backyard here in Western Canada, that we've got even more functionality next year than we had this year.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to tracking your progress, and I'm looking forward to farmers making more money by using this. Lastly, let's just talk about this little gift that you've brought with you today. Let's get those details out to folks.
Yeah, so I don't know. We thought everyone, there's never enough good coolers to take with you when you're out in the combine. You never know how long you're going to be stuck out there. If the grain cart guy has a bad baseball arm, you might not be getting lunch, or you're picking it off the ground. So we're doing a nice Combine Settings Blue Yeti giveaway. And depending on where your winner is from, we're gonna do a local brewery pack. So from your favorite local brewery, we want to help support as local as possible. So we're gonna get a local brewery pack from wherever you are. And then of course, we can't leave out your free subscription. So you're gonna get 2 years worth of combinesettings.com access at our premium level.
Fantastic. That is a great prize. Thank you so much, Megan, for joining us here today on day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. Give us a like on Twitter here, folks. Give us not a retweet anymore. What it is? It's a repost. Yeah, repost. Give us a repost as well. Yeah, not a react, and get yourself entered for this great prize pack. Megan, have a Merry Christmas. Take care. We'll talk to you in the new year.
Merry Christmas to you and all your fellow elves there in what appears to be Santa HQ. And happy holidays to all your listeners, your watchers, your followers. And let's all put more money in the bin and harvest more together in 2024.
Fantastic. Thank you.